rain didn't amount to much. Did you poop on the concrete? Did you poop on the concrete? So yesterday we spent part of the day finishing up tillage with a 9RX. If you didn't see that video, you should check it out. It was awesome. And then we also got the last remaining cows I haven't calved up in this pen. There's only 8 left. 2 of them are my heifers, and Dad's got 6 cows. Calving has went amazing this year. Ellie, why? She's just sitting there. Doesn't look like any calves to me. Now that's interesting. Dead bird wing outside of a home with a feather. Right there. Somebody didn't make it. No new calves today, and that's okay because there's a fella coming on Friday, I think, to grab the last of these. Because we don't need any more, as I mentioned. Our pastures are full. We got enough, and we're actually going to have to sell some pairs because we don't have enough place for all of them. We'd like to start bean planting today. We did get a small shot of rain early this morning, but it's like already dried up, so that was worthless. But the first thing we're going to do is chase up the 22 pairs in that pen over there, vaccinate the calves for pink eye, pour the cows, and then shoot them back out so they're ready for pasture. Yeah, like I said to this one yesterday, same time tomorrow. Darn kids.
The big guy. Good morning. Well, the heifer pairs are kind of close to this green gate. They might want to come out and eat a little green grass, so I'm going to open the gate and see if we can lure them out, and that way we can take them around up to the yard and give the calves a pink eye shot.
See the calves. I got a present this morning from some birds. Look at this. It's moist. Come on, little beef sandwich. This is going pretty good. Hi, 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 hi. There's a new 4-wheeler. Oh, hi, hi, hi. It's no longer going good. We got 3 gates coming out of this thing. Here, here, and here. Had to use each one. This is... oh, gosh, dang it. I'm gonna get bird flu. Make sure a calf didn't mosey on up in between these bales here. Come on, lady.
Hey.
I'll win at King of the Hill, I can promise you that. Yeah, it's nice we had 3 gates instead of, used to have 1.
Cole's big about cutting holes in fence and putting gates in, and it pays off.
It does pay off, especially when you don't have to pay for the gate. Oofta. That hay just kept coming. That looks terrible. There, that one's for the calves. They can reach it better. Visualize the bale.
Huh?
Nothing. What even is that tool?
Carpet knife.
Carpet knife?
Yep.
Oh.
This knife.
Something every farmer needs in their shop.
My dad had, well, this is probably the one, orange handle. I don't know. I don't think he was colorblind, but sometimes he said the oddest things. Probably why I'm weird. But he always, when he asked for this knife, he'd just say, "Go grab me pink." And this was pink. I don't know why, but I knew what he talked about when he said, "Go get me the pink. Go get me pink."
Get going, boy. Get him, little guy, yeah. Little guy's winning. Yeah, let him have it. Said, yeah, think about that next time you try to steal my mama's milk. We got some beans coming soon, so we're gonna back out the planter so they can load us up with beans. Beans. Time for the bean planting. Look at that small calf. We got 50 calves out here. 50 cows, 50 calves, and then pastures are all dang near full. Calf looks that great, so I'm gonna FaceTime Dad. Hey, tell me what you think about this calf. It's pretty skinny and small. I think I have an opportunity to grab it. 724.
724?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been worried about that. That cow's so old.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, she's not.
She's that old one.
Properly.
So I'm gonna try to nab it and shove it in the side by side. It went faster than 1 mile an hour, so I couldn't grab it. Her mom, born in 2007, and it's 2021. Her mom's about 14 years old. Yeah, you gonna sit back there?
Yeah.
You good? I'll get kicked. Hey! Hey! One shot and we're done.
Okay. Shut it.
That squeeze is so nice for stuff like this. So we're giving those calves just a normal pink eye shot, and the cows, they're just getting some pour. And that's really quick. We just fill the lane, walk down, give each one some pour. So that controls flies and lice and some internal worms and stuff like that. They being stoopy. We got a problem. They both have, I think, the same 9-liter engine.
They're the same length, same thread.
This top is black instead of yellow. I hope that doesn't matter. So I checked the oil on this 8285. Then I put it back in the dipstick, and I was like, I didn't get that very tight. I went a little bit more, and the cap just came off. Look at this. Like the glue came off. And I'm gonna sleep just fine tonight, knowing that I didn't get it Brian tight. It shouldn't have broke. Oh. I can't get a good enough grip on it to get it out. Maybe them sausage fingers can strip it right out of there.
Turn this.
Yeah.
Might have to get a blue channel off.
That one's a little bit longer.
Well, let's see if it screws in there though.
Should get us through today.
Yep.
Just waiting on some beans. Dad's got to grease that too. Put those pears back so they can eat and hang out. And then I guess we'll try planting some beans, see how that goes today.
Glazed at sunny frames.
Now we're gonna try to find that old cow or the calf that we got in the barn. Maybe she's just not, she might have a teat plugged or something. Get her some Dakota Gold Pro pellets, that way she's good on protein. This calf all of a sudden's got a bunch of spunk, but it's skinny and small. She's a good mom, just doesn't have a great bag. I guess we'll see how that works.
Should we go get some food until the beans show up?
Is it already lunchtime? 11:30. There's our seed coming. Now Ellie will wish she came outside when we did. Hay grinder's just showing up. I did think the tires in the back there were a little low, but it didn't matter because we weren't putting much with the corn, but now we're gonna need a little bit of air back in there. Since we go through so much more seed, we a lot of times get our seed delivered out to the field. We're also almost out of talc up there. Hope that's the right stuff. Graphite. Yep. Oh man, this is hard to climb up. Yep. When you're as old as me, you know. About my least favorite thing, pumping these tires, because you got this rock guard in the way, mud scraper, whatever it happens to be. Just a bunch of jazz. I thought farming was just supposed to be easy in all aspects. It is squatting pretty good. When I was getting this last one, I was looking up and I bumped something. I took a dirt, fell right into my right nose hole. That's how you build immunity right there, folks. We're gonna plant the field that we just tilled in the last video. It's 160 acres. I know there's a wet spot along there. We had to skip some, and we had a 9RX with tracks. Hopefully we can get into there's some moisture. Hopefully we can get into that, slip right into that moisture there. That just looks like a lot of beans. Weird compared to the corn.
We should go a little deeper.
I think we can go a little deeper. I think we might make it, he says.
I'll tell you what, my initial thought was I shouldn't have done that. But now it's, are we plowing or just pulling right?
That was the wettest spot. So.
I wonder how long it's been since I planted this entire field.
It's 2 years ago. Dad and I were in the tractor going through a little bit of a wet spot. He was planting. He said, you know, I've never been stuck with this tractor before. And about 2 minutes later, he got stuck with that tractor.
Yeah, well, what about this story?
Okay.
We were in this field last year. I left with the fertilizer spreader and he called me back because he got stuck with the four-wheel drive right over here.
Well, you said get close to the wet spots. We got a couple bales to feed. Holy cow. Not much hay sitting left over here. Not much hay left sitting over here. Look at that. That knife blade is dull. Looks like Dad stopped in the field. Hopefully he's just checking on stuff and there's not a problem.
There's a rock in the seed. Collect the rope.
How long were you working on that?
Oh, let's say 30, 40 minutes.
30 or 40 minutes?
Troubleshooting.
Yeah. Rock stuck in it. Did it get down to
It was actually, when I took that hose off, it was wedged in that plastic pipe coming right out of the seed tank. And I started in the back, worked my way up.
Seems to me like I came at the right time.
Right when I got it fixed?
Yeah.
You didn't get in on the aggravation, but you got in on the success of fixing it.
One could say that it really turned around once I got here.
Yep. It'd be totally unfounded as far as any factual evidence that you had anything to do with it, but it would be a true statement. Them's big words.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say about that. I'm an educated man. I went all the way through 8th grade.
Bet there's some people that believe that.
Okay, 7.5 years.
So Dad pulled one of the hoses off after looking everywhere else, and right there was
A little pink rock, which it's kind of in the shape of a heart, and today's our 31st wedding anniversary, so I'm gonna give her this little pink heart-shaped rock
covered in pesticides.
covered in man-made death, and be like, oh, thanks for nothing.
To be honest, when you handed it to me, I was like, that is the biggest soybean I've ever seen.
Yeah, we raise them big here.
Because if you look right there, it kind of looks like the hilum, which is that.
That's a dirty word, ain't it?
No, that's not.
I don't know about that. That's I don't know. I ain't seen that word.
It's literally not a bad word.
It sounds horrible to me. It's like, you don't say that.
It's called a hilum.
You don't say that in public. Since we're planting, Cole.
Can you work Gus Chiggins into this one?
The miner?
Yeah, the old mine prospect.
I don't know. I can't remember other than he was a character on SNL, and it was played by that guy that was Ricky Bobby, Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
So you know where Greg Kev's his cows at?
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to not be a feedlots and everything. It was just a 10-acre patch, and we used to farm it before we put it in the grass. My dad did the end rows and made a couple rounds, and I don't know what he was going to go do, but he said, you should have enough seed, you're good to go. So I jumped in and started planting, and I get like halfway across a 10-acre field, ran out of seed. And I don't know if I put more seed in at that point, or we had been planting sorghum, and he hadn't changed the setting. And we were planting corn at 36,000, and it was a really dry year. And all the stalks came, and they were tall. But now I know in the grocery store, in the pickle aisle, those mini ears of corn, that's where they come from, because that's what the ears look like at harvest. About this big around and about this long. Those mini ears of corn.
Where do you find, why do they buy the pickles?
Because they're pickled. Corn's a
That
pickle.
sounds gross.
Corn cubs or whatever. Yeah. How that was invented. My dad invented mini corn by planting way too thick. That's my story. And by gum, I'm sticking to it.
There's moisture in there. Oh, look at them beans. Well, I think that will be about it for today. Tune in on the next video. We're gonna be rolling with the biggest roller that I have ever used, so I'm excited for that. We're gonna hit this quarter that Dad's gonna finish later tonight, and then we'll be hopping on to whatever he gets planted tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Sister.
How are you?
I'm good. Start planting beans today.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a question for you. Yeah. What do you call a guy with no arms and legs laying in a pile of leaves?
Yes.
Come on, give it up.
I said Russell.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh, geez.
Actually, I had to have you shout it because you're going to be in a YouTube video unless Cole edits it. So since I got you on the line, let's talk about Russell a little bit. He was your childhood sweetheart, right?
That isn't being videotaped, is that?
No. So I want to hear the story about you and Russell when you used to at recess. Well, do I have to tell it? Because if I'm going to tell it, I'm going to embellish it quite a bit.
I'm not going online telling you my story.
Well, then I'll tell it for you.
No.
What was there? A little outhouse behind us?
You have to keep me out of these videos. I'm not video worthy.
Yeah, but see, you know, I thought maybe if I would add you to the videos, maybe you'd actually start watching them. I can't get it, you know. I'm almost famous. I'm like a wannabe, and I can't get my sister to watch my videos.
Well, my husband watches them all, and
Well-
then he tells me, you gotta watch this, so then I watch it.
Oh well, they're all good. You should just watch them all.
Well, some people have time to do that. other
Yeah.
people don't.
Let me just be the first to say, I'm sorry that you had to grow up close to my age and put up with all that.
Oh, like, you hit on all my girlfriends.
Well, they were right there. I mean, it's like a captive audience. So what was I supposed to do? I will say that your class had some of the prettiest girls in schools.
Yeah, there was some good looking ones.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. How are you guys coming planting?
They started on beans yesterday.